That match between Bryan Danielson and Hangman Page was an instant classic. It was easily one of the best matches all year. The longest match in AEW history, bar none. 60-minute time limit. No one saw that coming, by the way. I didn't think it was going that long. I'm glad it went that long. I'm not happy about the commercial breaks. We'll get into all the details in a second, but I'm just giving you my preliminary thoughts. I feel like a match like that should have no commercial breaks. That should be commercial free. If we ever do a match like that again, and I think we are, based off of the time limit, commercial free. You can afford it. You're a billionaire, Tony. You're good. You're fine. Pay your sponsors or the people who run the commercials. Just go ahead and send them some extra money. You don't need it. All right. For that one match that you do, Iron Man, which, by the way, calling it right now, Battle of the Belts, Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Page, Iron Man. Iron Man. Hell yeah, that's what we do. That's next. An Iron Man match is next. That's the next step. I can't wait for that, by the way. That's going to be fire. I thought, and you'll get my thoughts on whether I feel like the draw was the right finish or not, but easily one of the best matches in Dynamite history. It's crazy. Sam P-Boone with the $9.99 super chat asking me, will MJF go to WWE in 2024? Because his AEW contract is over in 2024. If he goes to WWE in 2024, will you be upset that he signs with WWE? Well, it really depends. Quite frankly, I don't see why he would leave AEW. He's a shoo-in. And WWE in 2024? How's about we get past 2022 first? Because The Rock comes in 2023. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do after that. It ain't looking good. When you look at WWE's future, the next 3 years don't look good. They don't. I'm just saying it's not a good look. It's not looking well. So if you're asking me, do I think MJF is actually going? Is actually jumping ship? I don't think so, buddy. But that's just one man's opinion. Thank y'all for joining me. Let's go ahead and pay some bills before we go ahead and get into the actual review. As I already said, be sure you like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all of my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the YouTube membership today and be a part of the ever-expanding brand and get an opportunity to request a video of your choosing, live reaction review, or a hot topic. But you got to join the membership. Click that join button right below the video and get access to a lot of perks. Also, while you're at it, be sure to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at just Alyx Central. Also, give me a follow on Instagram and let me turn off that super chat notification so you can actually see it. I'm still working through the kinks here, y'all. I apologize. I should have actually turned that off already. All right, Sam P-Boone, you taking up enough time on this screen here, sir. I'm gonna have to let you go as soon as I find your comment. There it is. All right. Let's try this again. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at Just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram and give me a follow on Spotify. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and Super Chat. Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalyxworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi. And yes, please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt. But most importantly, say it with me. Let's get ourselves a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, America t-shirt made by It's J Knox and Firestar Heart. All this down below in the description box. Let's get a quick word from our sponsor. And I promise you, we're going to get to this review. Today's video is sponsored by Amazon Music Unlimited, featuring 70 million songs and thousands of expert playlists. With Amazon Music Unlimited, you can listen to any song, anytime, anywhere, on all your devices. Smartphone, tablet, PC, Fire TV, and even Amazon Echo. Today, if you sign up using the link getamazonmusic.com, just Alyx, you'll get a 90-day free trial that you can cancel at any time. Following that, you'll be paying a small $7.99
that includes no ads and no interruptions. Take advantage of this opportunity today using GetAmazonMusic.com just Alyx in the description below.
And I appreciate you guys for once again tuning in. I think that's enough of the pre-show stuff. How's about we talk about some wrestling? AEW Dynamite Winter Is Coming, which was live in, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Texas. Garland, Dallas, Texas. It was in Texas. I think it's the Curtis Culwell Center. Sold out, by the way. It wasn't that many seats to sell. A small venue for the event, but the crowd was amazing. The crowd was hot throughout the entire show. That's what I'm talking about. They come and they're excited. They're not sitting on their hands. They give all the respect to the wrestlers, and that's just a staple. That's what you expect for all these AEW shows. You know the crowd's going to be hot. You know the matches are going to be fire. You know commentary is going to be on point. What is there to complain about, really? I got everything I wanted tonight. But thank you to the great people. And again, it's Garland or Dallas. I'm going to go with Dallas, Texas, because who knows? I think Dallas is actually where it's at. Let's go ahead and talk about the match everyone's been buzzing about. And to my surprise, it's very controversial. We all saw the same match, but we all had different opinions on it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Page. What I thought was easily one of the best matches all year. Some people are saying, it was a little too long, and I didn't like the fact that it didn't have a finish. So, I could be the asshole and say, well, y'all do realize we have a Battle of the Belts event coming up, right? So, why are you upset that they did this finish here to set up the match again at Battle of the Belts? Are you crazy? Why are you mad at Tony for getting the most out of his matches? Why just do one match between Bryan Danielson and Hangman Page? Why not get two matches out of it? I mean, I think that puts Hangman over even more. You have him work more with Bryan Danielson, add some heat to the real match before you have him beat Bryan. Because I don't think Bryan is going to beat Hangman. I think Hangman definitely will overcome Bryan. Because I don't think Bryan is the right man to have Hangman lose to. Although, if you wanted to go that route, I'm not against it. You won't see me complain about it whatsoever. But I'm sorry. Everyone has their opinions. If you thought the match was too long, maybe you're just not a fan of long matches. I thought the match warranted the 60 minutes. I thought it actually helped Hangman come across a lot more as a main event player, because you put him in that spot with the most prestigious championship in the company on the line against one of the best wrestlers in the world. And they gave you what I thought was one of the best matches all year. This just elevates Hangman's stock, makes him even more of a star. It had great storytelling. You had blood. The only issue I have with this match that stopped it from literally being the best match in AEW history was the commercials. That to me was the biggest issue about this match. And you have to have commercial, gotta pay the bills. I'm not going to say that AEW should be crucified for the commercials. I don't know how you could have gotten around this other than commercial free. Now, maybe in the second match, when they do that Iron Man match, which I'm calling right now, there will be a second match, Battle of the Belts, and it should be Iron Man. That match should be commercial free. You should sell it as a commercial free match. It will main event the show, and people can expect it to go an hour plus, in my personal opinion. But yeah, I don't see what the issue is with them going to a draw here. Now, next time they have a match, you up the stakes. I loved every bit of it. I had a feeling it was going to a draw the moment. It was crazy. So the match starts. It opens the show, which shocked me too. I'm like, we're opening the show with this? What's happening? Okay. All right. Well, we open the show with it, and 15 minutes go by, and we're still in first gear. They didn't really kick it up a notch. They're still kind of feeling each other out. They're still, you know, warming up the match. Kind of reminded me of Kenny Omega and Bryan Danielson. Like I swear to God, like the first 15 minutes of that match was just them just warming up and feeding off the crowd. And then just when it started to kick into gear, the match ends. I got that same feeling here with Hangman Page. So 15 minutes in, I'm like, we haven't even gotten into second gear yet. And then I went, is this going to go the full 60 minutes? Next thing you know, 30 minutes go by, commercial break. And you're like, yep, we are going the full 60 minutes. And the crowd, God bless them, was into it the entire way. I don't know how many times I heard, this is awesome. I've heard that at least a good 5-10 times. It happened throughout the entire match. This was an excellent exhibition. I thought the match overall was stiff. There were points where both men were very exhausted, and I was exhausted watching them. I didn't want it to end. I did not want this match to end because the storytelling was way too good, and it was just amazing. Now, I need to point out something with Mr. Nickname My here, who wants to point out, I watched the match on Fight with no commercials. Well, aren't you a lucky son of a bitch? Aren't you the luckiest piece of garbage in the world? And this is why you're the Super Chat champion. What a heel. Nickname My is a freaking heel. Saying, well, I got to watch it. Marks. See, I have money. Y'all don't. That's why I'm the Super Chat champ. And y'all ain't going to beat me because you're a mark. Well, Mr. Nickname My, we all can't be Super Chat champ. So we had to deal with the commercials. Us peasants had to deal with the commercial breaks. But yeah, I think going forward, I guarantee you that next match will not go on if the commercials are there. I think they're going to actually take out the commercials. Flubber, who do you think Aleister Black will be talking? Who do you think Aleister Black was talking to during the vignette? I'll look at that in a second. I'm still stuck on the first match. But yeah, I really want to get your thoughts about this. Because I see a lot of people saying it was all right. It was all right. We got some people saying it was good. Wasn't great. Wasn't amazing. It was good. Okay. You're not going to see me disagree with that. I'm going to look at some of your comments. And this is something else I want to start doing as well. When I have these StreamYard streams, I'm going to actually pick out people's comments to comment on. But yeah, personally, I was a fan of the match. I see we have 100 people in here, by the way. I didn't even look at the amount of people watching me. Yeah, we got 103 people in this thing. I appreciate that. Says here, Bryan and Paige were resting during the breaks and fans were chanting bullshit. They were. I mean, if you're going to go an hour, shit. I mean, hey, that's pretty rough. Again, I think when they have that Iron Man match, there will be no resting. It should go the full hour. Because that's a long time to go. You know what I mean? Khalil does everything. I don't care how long the match is or the outcome. I was entertained with the match. Part of me wanted more between the two. And you're going to get more. I guarantee you there will be a rematch. There will be a rematch. And I think, personally, it should be an Iron Man match. That's just what I feel about it. Who puts Paige over more? Paige had a full half hour longer to beat Bryan than it took Reigns to beat Bryan and Edge in the main event of WrestleMania. He doesn't think it puts him over more. This is a troll here trying to rile people up. How did it make Paige more over? Well, you do realize that Roman, first off, had to fight 2 men at once, so they're going to wear themselves out a lot quicker. This wasn't a one-on-one match. But yeah, like for me, the whole idea is that Bryan Danielson is a sawing-off killer inside that ring. He ran through a lot of Dark Order, and then it established him as a legitimate obstacle for Hangman Page to beat. Because last I checked, Bryan is still undefeated. I'm just saying. So you can pretend that it didn't get Hangman Page over. I think it did just that. It was the perfect finish to a great match. First title defense against the best. I can't disagree with that. The crowd was chanting cowboy shit when the match was over. Yeah, like it did its job to make people care and want more. I think Tony Khan used their expense to purchase Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, and Ruby Riott. They have not much funds left to purchase any big names in the wrestling business. Guys, again, you guys don't understand how much money Tony Khan has. Tony Khan is I keep saying this, billionaire. You know how much money $1 billion is? That's $1,000 million. $1,000 million? And I think Tony Khan has like $8.6 billion. And then his daddy has more money. Y'all don't know how much money this man got. You're underestimating him. The question regarding Page and Danielson, should it have been the opener? Kind of felt mixed about it. I think that was a choice for the ratings. I think they did that on purpose to hook fans. And I think overall it might reflect in the score. Personally, I would have closed the show with it because nothing followed it. I would have opened with Hikaru, Shida, and Serena Deeb. I probably would have opened with Maxwell and Dante Martin. Get that heat with the crowd. And then CM Punk comes out with Sting and Darby. Set that up for next week. Then Hikaru, Shida, and Serena Deeb. And then close with Bryan and Hangman. And do something to set up another match in a couple of weeks. And they are. So, yeah, just give me your thoughts, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about that, because I know that this is a controversial opinion to say that a match like that, that long, that ends in a draw, was one of the best matches all year. I thought it did excellent. An excellent job and helped setting up Hangman Page as a main event player. So get these likes up, y'all. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I have to appeal to a bigger audience. Let's roll along. Let's keep rolling along. Let's keep rolling, yeah. Rolling. I said rolling, yeah. So backstage, we have a promo with the Super Click and Bobby Fish. Running best friends down. They propose, and Atomic Coals on Rampage, and then the destruction of Sue's SUV, and Adam Cole promises the best Christmas present ever on next week's show. Oh, so Adam Cole promised a Christmas present on next week's show. Uh-oh. Yeah, you want to save Kyle O'Reilly for that show. That seems about right. You already know where this is going, guys. You already see where it's going. I'm personally very excited for the debut of Kyle O'Reilly. That's going to be dope. And then we had Wardlow destroy Matt Sydal with a series of power bombs, looking like a monster. During the match, though, a certain chairman, Sean Spears, was all like, hey, bruh, why are you taking up all this time being excessive doing these chair shots for? It's unnecessary. It's unsanitary. And it's unnecessary. We don't need to be doing that, sir. We don't need that. So they're setting the floor for our boy Wardlow to turn babyface. He's getting natural babyface reactions. He's basically getting the Goldberg booking. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I can't wait. I feel like actually we might see that babyface turn a lot sooner than you think, because they're setting it up pretty well. And I like that Sean Spears kind of lost his mind afterwards, and he was very excessive with them chair shots. And the sight of him having an orgasm every time he hits a chair shot is hilarious to me. Super chat. Steeler Lee, 199. Thought the Briscoes were coming out to get FTR. That would have been a good spot to debut the Briscoes. I would have actually liked that. So the Briscoes and CM Punk versus FTR. Nah, we'll save that for another day. We're going to save that, my friends, for another day. Malakai Black had a vignette. This is something very interesting to me. So we come back from a commercial break. We get a Malakai Black video package where he talks about embracing the urge to violence and putting the House of Black before everything else. Through agony, the house makes you stronger, he says. And he makes a disciple vomit black fluid before putting a necklace on him and promising that he'll be more than just a king. I think that was a good indication that the guy in the mask was Brody King. Mr. Brody King. And it's looking like he's going to be adding some more people to the House of Black. Some people are speculating that Julia Hart is one. Cool. I'm fine with that. We'll see. We got a lot of factions as it is. And AEW, can it handle another faction? And I can see that they're getting ready to, let some people go. Anyways, so yeah, we could use that. I personally am very curious to see where this goes. I think it could be great, him having his own stable. You want to know what I also thought was great? I thought the women's wrestling match was awesome. Hikaru Shida and Serena Deeb toe it up. Great match. I still think Serena Deeb is one of the best technical wrestlers in all of wrestling today. Not just male or female, but period. This was a brawl. This was a fight. And once again, we're having these awesome matches involving Hikaru Shida. Hikaru Shida, she's figured it out, man. She's figured out a way to make her matches easily stand out amongst the rest, and I love it. I'm loving what they're doing with Hikaru Shida and Serena Deeb. The match basically ends with, Serena Deeb creating her own issue and creating her own downfall. Because Serena Deeb, Miss Serena Deeb, decided to, I don't know, pull out the turnbuckle pad. And then Hikaru Shida said, kicked her into it. She hit her head in the turnbuckle pad and pinned her 1, 2, 3. So we're not done yet. I doubt that will be the end of the feud. We're most likely going to have one more match. I think Serena Deeb beat her once. Hikaru Shida got a victory over her. And I think Hikaru Shida is 2-1. Unless I missed the match. Did I miss a match? Okay, Hikaru Shida has her beat 2-1. I don't think they're done. I think we'll find another way to get Serena Deeb a victory, and then we'll do the 5th match at the pay-per-view. Yeah, spread this out. Spread this out to Revolution. Let's make this a blood feud. First blood match at Revolution. Let's go. Yeah, this feud's now over with, and I'm loving every second of it. And it was born based off the fact that Serena screwed Hikaru Shida out of her 50th win, and Hikaru Shida took her out of the tournament. I love that. I love that they are the bane of each other's existence. I think that's great. So that's really cool. Varsity Blondes are interviewed backstage. They recount Malakai Black's attack on Julia Hart and say, she gone now. Well, Griff Garrison promises to bring the fight. So next week, it's going to be Aleister Black, Mr. Black, versus our boy. Malakai Black versus Griff Garrison. That's going to be naff. That's going to be a real naff. So we got 100 people in here. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Still at 68 likes. Get them likes up, goddammit. Goddammit, get them likes. Get them likes up. Get them likes up, goddammit. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, next up is the main event, right? Well, no, we have Eddie Kingston cutting a promo saying we're going to have a 10-man tag on Rampage. Jesus Christ. 10-man tag? Good Lord. Oh man. Well, MJF comes out for the main event match and cuts a promo and gets booed. So we're not in New York anymore. Everything is right with the world. People hate MJF again. I love it. I like it. I love it. I'm on some more. Okay. But yeah, for real. I like the fact that when things go back to normal in other states, he's a freaking asshole that gets booed. And CM Punk is the hero. But when he goes to New York, he's the hero and CM Punk's the villain. And I love that. I love that dynamic. And it actually adds to MJF. It adds to his character. I love it. Daggone it. I freaking love it. Well, yeah, he comes out, calls CM Punk out for calling him out for going after the low-hanging fruit when he himself did 10 straight minutes of your local team sucks last week. He says he doesn't give a damn about the other young talent because he's the only one that matters, and he's about to be a three-time Dynamite Diamond Ring champion. He runs Dante Martin down for having the mic skills of Helen Keller on Quaaludes and says he can beat him with a headlock takedown because he doesn't claim to be the best in the world. He just is. And then he takes one last shot at CM Punk, calls him, you're no different than Ryback. Ooh, he compared him to Ryback. He went there. Dante Martin versus our boy MJF was a great match. Great main event. I don't know how many times I have to praise Dante Martin before it sinks into your skulls. This guy is amazing. Dante Martin is the real deal, and he keeps getting better. He did a goddamn, what was it? It was a rolling 450 knee drop. It was just as awesome as that sounds. A rolling 450 knee drop to MJF, and it was amazing. And then he did 10,000 dives across the ring on MJF. Love the story of MJF trying to get away from Dante. He just kept diving on him and diving on him and diving on him. And MJF was like, stop. Whoa, brother. Trying to get away from him. I would too. Unfortunately for Dante Martin, he screwed over Team Taz. So Ricky Starks comes out, helps MJF get the victory after Dante Martin had MJF pinned. Ricky Starks puts the legs over the ropes, and then MJF locks him in, the salt of the earth. Dante Martin taps out. We have a three-peat Dynamite champion, Dynamite Ring champion, MJF. Listen here. I'm going to continue to praise our boy Dante Martin until he gets the right respect. It was amazing. He did a great job. I thought he looked great out there. You can say what you want about his microphone skills, although he doesn't really talk a lot. I thought he was great. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So yeah, that was a great main event. Afterwards, you had FTR come out to celebrate because he won. He won. He got the Dynamite ring, and then the lights go out. And everybody started putting up their phones because everyone was thinking, Bray Wyatt. Here comes Bray Wyatt. The lights come back on, it's Sting and Darby Allin. You're like, wait, we like him, right? Yeah! They were just like, I like how at first it was like, oh, wait, Sting and Darby Allin. Yeah! That was hilarious. And then they get their ass kicked because it's 3-on-2. And then we get CM Punk chant, CM Punk. And this, you know, look in my eyes. What do you see? He comes out, Big Pop, makes the announcement that next week we're going to have a 6-man tag. CM Punk, Darby Allin, and Sting versus FTR and MJF. Can't wait for it. That's going to be dope. And that's how the show ended. That was Winter Is Coming. I thought it was a good show. I thought it was a very interesting show. You could tell they're trying to save the best stuff for TBS. I'm not mad at them for that, quite frankly. You don't want to blow your load. You know what? When you think about it long term, It wouldn't have been a good idea to have Bryan Danielson lose here when you have a Battle of the Belts event coming up on January 8th. Yeah, that's not smart. What day is January 8th? Is that a Saturday, by the way? January 8th is a Saturday. It's a Saturday event. Yeah, you want to run that back. They're going to run it back, probably Iron Man, and no commercials. Please. But, yeah, man. I love this comment. Punk Fear Sting. You're a fan of OTR Essential, I see. Someone's a fan of OTR Essential. But, yeah, I mean, let me look at some of your Wyndham comments. I thought it was Wyndham too. Listen, Borg the Destroyer. If they had debuted Wyndham here, which they could have easily, don't you think that's kind of blowing their load a little bit? I personally, if I'm Tony Khan and I want to debut Wyndham, you know what I would debut him? On the debut on TBS. I'm just saying. Team 4-star. Anyways, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. Let's see here. AEW taking it slow on bringing new talent in. Yeah. Well, what was the one thing people have been saying? Oh, well, they always debut new talent. Okay, all right. Now they're not. Now they're taking their time, and then you complain about them taking their time. Which is it? Is it that they debut too many new talent, or should they do it more often? What do you want? You can't have it both ways. I'm just saying. All right. But I'm very curious to know when they are going to debut him. I would do it on the debut episode of TBS. That's how you hook him. I should get the Slag Daddy on the show. That's if he wants to do it. That's if he wants to do it. I thought it was Bray Wyatt or the Briscoes. Damn, I was pumped. I mean, you can still get them, y'all. Why are we acting like they can't debut in the next upcoming weeks? It's not that bad. It really isn't. You'll see him. I promise. You'll see him. The lovely Teresita, he did a really good job. Yeah, Dante Martin really killed it. He did it. He did a good job. I see a lot of love for Dante Martin. Dante Martin is a phenomenal in-ring performer, but he ain't a main eventer. Doesn't need to be. Doesn't need to be. Mick Carter is strong enough too. So, I ain't complaining. King of Eco Mundo. Tony Khan is a mastermind of a businessman. I agree. All right, y'all. I'm not going to keep you here too long. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you for making me a part of your day. That is my Dynamite review. So, show some love. Show some love, ladies and gentlemen, to the people down below. And leave a comment. Subscribe, like the video. As you file out, keep this in mind. Live stream on Wednesday will be a SmackDown and AEW Rampage report. If anything crazy happens in between then, you'll see me. But honestly, tomorrow, Spider-Man. 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 Spider-Man, No Way Home. I can't wait. I can't wait. And there will be a review on that on my my secondary channel. There will be one on my secondary channel and another one on Raw Cognizant. So look for that. Look for that. That's going to be amazing. Amazing. How amazing. Very amazing. So, yeah. Can't wait for it. It's going to be great. But you will see me again on Friday. And then I'm thinking about doing another Q&A on Sunday. So we'll see. You guys are amazing. Thank you for making me a part of your day. Y'all have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Happy holidays. And as always, this is Alyx, just Alyx, signing off right here in Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace.